Okay, everybody. Hello, hello, and welcome. Come on in. Today, I want to talk to you about creating a mood board. I do this with all of my clients, and I get questions about it all the time. People are always asking me, how do you create a mood board? Where do you get the images from, the inspiration from? How do you even know what to put in the boxes? Okay, chill. I'm going to lay it out for you. So it's really pretty simple. Um, if you are not a designer, what I would suggest that you do first is sit down and think about how you want your wedding, your shoot, whatever you are trying to convey in this mood board, how you want it to feel, not look, not sound like, feel. If you are going for a fall inspired shoot, like the image that you're seeing of me right now is from a brand shoot that we did that was very fall inspired. If you are going for a holiday wedding, if you are going for something that maybe doesn't have a theme, but you just want it to feel romantic, maybe a little moody, however you want this event, shoot, game night, anything to feel, and you want to convey that to someone else, that is what you should consider before you start your mood board. A mood board is a perfect way to show someone else your design concept without actually having to design the entire thing. So, once you wrap your head around how you want this to feel, go to good old Pinterest and start a board and start putting in images that bring the way you want it to feel together with images that are visually appealing to you. So maybe if you are a caterer and you are trying to create a mood board for cuisine you're going to do, but you haven't got the menu together yet or something like that, maybe you should just put together images of the type of cuisine that you do that inspire you, images that look appealing to you, if that makes any sense. So I'm looking at a mood board right now that is for a Victorian styled boho wedding. I know that I want this to feel very old world meets hippie. I want this to feel organic. I want these things to have very unique shapes. I'm thinking I want lots of contrast in the shape, but I also want the colors to be very soft and feminine, almost neutral and romantic. So maybe I would go and type into Pinterest um, neutral boho wedding or romantic boho wedding or Victorian boho wedding. Or maybe you type in a color that you're thinking about with whatever style you want to create. So maybe brown Victorian wedding dress. Put together terms that you've thought of based on how you want it to feel and things that are visually appealing to you. Smack those keywords together, go into Pinterest and look for images that pop out to you. They don't need to be exact images of what you want to create. You don't need to know what bouquet you want, and you don't need to find that bouquet on Pinterest because that's not original. No, you're looking for images that speak to that style that you think are beautiful. That's all. Put those images together. Maybe get a good 20 images on your board. Head over to our color blog, and you can use a screenshot of this board to help you derive your color palette if you don't already know what it is. Now that you know your mood, your colors, and your style, let's head over to a template mood board. I will link this in the description so you can head over to this template in Canva and drop in images that work for you. So I'm going to be saying wedding and couple because, of course, that's what I designed for. But if you design for something else or you're just looking to be inspired, of course, take this information, apply it to what you need. Let me share my screen so you can see what I'm talking about. Okay, so here is a recent mood board that I did that I was just talking to you about, the Victorian boho style shoot. So I'm going to be providing flowers for this shoot, a little bit of styling, and I know the colors, this mauve neutral type palette here. And so I've got them here on the side. And so this template already has these squares lined out. So you can just hit that square, go right here and type in whatever color. If you know the exact hex code for the color you want to use, put it in here. If you don't, if all you know is that you need a pink, a green, and a brown, just type in pink, find a pink you like, select it, go to the next square, type in brown, so on and so forth until you get the color progression that you want. Moving on. I like to think of this as the ideal image, which is always right here in the center. And that will be the way you envision yourself on your wedding day. If you're a bride, if you're a groom, if you're neither one, doesn't matter. The way you envision yourself on that day, an image that says that should go here. So for this shoot, I'm thinking, we've got beachy waves, a very boho organic style bride, but she's got this really cool bouquet and it's got some very interesting textured pieces and it's got the unique shape that I'm thinking of. And it really speaks to what I want to create in this shoot. So this is my core image here. The rest of these images, you see there are six. I go half and half. So half inspiration, half expectation. So inspiration can be anything that feels right and that goes with your colors. I love this cool ring. It goes with this color palette. But am I going to bring this ring to the shoot? No, but it matches the mood of my board. It helps to get the message across. So this, and this will not be at the shoot. However, they match the mood. So I chose those three images. And I chose them by simply searching those key terms that I was telling you about. So I'm just looking around at things that are under maybe unique boho wedding and I find this ring. I love it. It's an awesome color. I download it so that I can keep it for later. Or I find this lay flat of a really cool, neutral boho invitation suite. I find these that go very well with my colors. Maybe I've typed in um, mauve wedding and these colors came up. Things like that that you can find on Pinterest or in Google. Download a bunch of images, and then you can drop in three that match your mood board but are not exact representations of what you are going to create. And that is completely fine because they help tie it together. Then I have images that are things that I plan to create. So, examples or inspiration images. So, here I'm going to make a fireplace piece. I want there to be a lot of smilax and I want it to overflow. And this goes with the vibe. This is a good inspiration for exactly what I want to create. I want some detail shots and I want to create some kind of floor piece. And I love how these pieces are dried and it looks like it's just growing out of the ground. It's perfect. There's a modern twist to this old world style, and that's what I'm looking for. And so I've dropped in this, and then this bouquet kind of does double duty for me because of course there will be a bouquet. So now I've got images in here that mix exactly what I want to do and good inspiration for that with things that just tell a story of the vibe that I want to create. So get to checking out Pinterest, get to downloading some images, playing with some colors. I will link everything I talked about in the description. And let me know if you need any help. I'm excited to see what you guys come up with. I would love to see some of your mood boards. So put in the comments If you've got an image you want to share, or if you've got your mood board done and you want us to take a look at it, we would love to see them. So we will talk to you soon.